Well, good morning. Good morning. Are you chewing on a whole piece of firewood? You did. You're chewing on a whole piece of firewood. Silly dog. Silly dog. Man, you know what I'm excited about? Yesterday, the machine we've been waiting on arrived. I'm excited, Willa. I'm excited. I am. I'm excited. You excited? You excited? Can we show him a smile? Are you excited? Say, grr, real excited. Real excited. Man, somebody's getting rain. I don't think it's gonna turn this way though. Piggies. Good morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. No, but if you missed yesterday's video, we finally got the Baumolite skid steer. It's got a grapple. It's got a bunch of toys with it. I'm so excited. I looked through them a little bit last night, but yeah, there's a grapple. There's a tree saw. There's a stump grinder. There's a, gosh, what else? Post hole digger. And the forward pressure or the down pressure of the skid steer should help us finish our fence really quick. There's so much stuff. I can't thank Baumolite enough for working with us, and it's going to be awesome to see what kind of toys they got in there today. So anyway, is his head outside? It sure looks like it. Or just a horn. I can't tell. It's MJ, who knows? What do you say, dog? What do you say? All right, I'm gonna get busy. I'll see you in a little bit though. Last night, in order to get him to come back to the coop, I threw some scratch on the ground and then I shut the door when they came up, and you can just herd them back in. You literally just walk them in. And then they were all mad because there was scratch on the ground. So this morning they were standing here waiting. Maybe that's how we get them out of there quicker. Last night, Sheriff bowed up on Miss Ray, so not sure what his deal is, trying to prove his dominance or whatever, but she chased him off. It was pretty funny. Look at this. Just the brightest, prettiest sunrise, getting ready to burn those clouds off, and then you get over here and it's like, holy cow. I mean, it's just straight dark. There's nothing on the radar. I mean, come on now. It's almost creepy looking. 64 degrees currently. There she is. Wow. This thing, man, let me tell you, I'm really excited. I am. So when you're moving big dirt, you get yourself a tractor, a bucket, a rear blade, and you make it happen. But when you want to do the fine dirt and you want to work in the front yard, you want to work in the backyard, and I'm not saying this ain't ready for farm chores. We've got a purpose for it. I've honestly made a decision, but like, man, it is just black over there. Our Dozer guy for $185 an hour. I'm not going to waste much time in a tractor doing what he can do for $185 an hour. Now, that's expensive. So I'm talking about when I have a big project, like I want to build a pond. Instead of running my tractor for 30, 40 hours, call the Dozer. He'll do it for, in an afternoon for $185 an hour. As far as that skid steer goes, the front yard, man, you can't take the tractor through there. You'll ruin it. Even the driveway. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I've been watching a bunch of videos on the key points and why somebody would want one and the history of them. I'm excited. What? If there's one thing I do enjoy. And I'm not like creating, I'm not making them suffer. I'm not standing there for 15 minutes and making them stare at me. But there is something about walking towards these pigs, and it's, you know, 200 feet from the garage, and they just, why are you walking so slow? You guys are awesome, you know it. You're awesome, you know it. Yeah. Dolly, looking pretty. Looking pretty. Oh, sorry. We're gonna pet, okay? She's looking huge, man. Huge. Hey, I want to clarify something too. I really appreciate the compliments. I really do. On how the sheep look versus when we got them at the auction. Keep in mind, and we've had to do this too before, when we couldn't find a home for an animal unless somebody got to pick their price. Belle, for example. How do you tell people that, hey, she's a mean old cuss? Actually, she's only 3 years old, but she's mean. I don't know if she needs bigger pasture. Tessie was the same way, our Highland, June's sister. And somebody thankfully bought Tessie and understood. And if Tessie couldn't reproduce because she never got bred, and if she was going to be mean, she was going to get eaten. But who bought her knew that. Just like Belle. Well, those are one extreme circumstance where if I set the price, I want a little bit more. But in reality, Belle bringing what she did in an auction, I'm content with that because she was sold with a disclaimer. The other extreme of that is I've noticed after the years going to auctions, sometimes you'll see herd dispersals and you know that maybe somebody passed away, and now whoever's left with that herd, like let's say there was a husband and wife, husband passes away, now whoever's left with that herd can't handle them, and that's why they're there. I don't think that's why Dolly and Reba were there, but I'm telling you, sometimes there's things at auctions that, animals at auctions, that need a new home because something has changed. I've seen where people who can't afford hay have to run their animals to the auction. So the auction's not a bad place. And nobody said anything, nobody's watching. I have no idea if people know we have YouTube when I buy or run or whatever through sale at the sale barn, but I just want to make sure you guys know too that it doesn't mean they were malnourished or not taken care of. Clearly there was a little bit larger of a herd, and these girls weren't dominant enough to get in there and get food to, you know, make themselves grow. Does that make sense? I'm rambling on a Saturday morning. You're welcome. Speaking of free ranging, getting brave. Eat those bugs, ladies. Indian blanket cone flowers. So we got these the other day because we were looking for more Indian blanket flowers because they attract pollinators, man. Some of you guys called these cone flowers. I don't know if that means the same thing as Indian blanket. We just have an app. We take a picture. It tells us, it says, these are a type of Indian blanket flower. And that's what we wanted. So that's what we planted. But that one right down there, we planted that and it just took off. There was one beside it that unfortunately didn't make it. We're going to take these out and we're going to put those cone Indian blanket flowers right here. So this is what happened. Cone Indian blanket daffodillies. That's what I'm going to call them if you guys don't, if you don't choose a name and leave it alone, man. Whatever they are, they've had color all summer. Like since we planted them, they've had color. So we'd like them to be right here. We'll probably leave that daylily because it came through pretty good. But we might plant some of those flowers like right here in front of it. And over here, I'd love for another daylily to be right there. So not today, but maybe tomorrow. Gonna get us a good one there. I'd love to find more of these. I literally only go to the stores to see if I can find magnolia trees. Harvest these seeds, let them dry out. Is that what you're talking about? Are those seeds? Or is it those little tiny black things that happened before that? See, this is actually going to get taller. Flowers and firearms. Oh, we need to go get a firearm. No. That completes the morning. Tell us down in the comments, but I think these are garden mums, and they come back if you'll put them in the ground.
Yeah, they say perennial, and they're up to -30 hardiness.
Where'd you see that?
So we definitely need that. It's set it over there on one of the white ones.
Oh, okay.
They're right. -30.
Sweet. We're gonna give it a shot.
Zone 2 through 5, they're annuals. Zone 6, they're perennials. And zone 7, which we are, 7 through 10, is deciduous shrub, small tree.
So they probably won't.
So what does
It'll
that
be a
mean?
smaller one. It won't go crazy, but right.
Tree, it's
They won't be huge.
harvested.
Yeah. It's just like a palm tree being stunted, which I'm still going to find a palm tree that'll grow in Oklahoma.
Shape in late winter and early spring. So that makes sense. Whenever your stuff starts to bloom again early spring, you just...
For sure. We got us some flowers. And a couple of these, I think Grandma's taken, or maybe no, Grandma's taking those. I can't remember. Yep. Ray hooked up Grandma and Grandpa too, so she's got a couple. But right now we got to go feed the big cows. And it's only fitting if we take the new ride. So let's go cut her open and see if there's anything in here to help us feed some cows. There we go. That's not enough. This is enough. Oh, name that movie. Whew, what we got in here? That's looks like a bucket. That's what we need right there. That's what we need. How do we get that out of there? It's coming, folks. One way or another. She's coming out of there. All right, let's see if we can do this. Get back out of there with it. Yeah, rip it. Oh, that's my fork. Hang on. We can use these too. All right, so I had to test it, but she will not pick up that bale, but she's not supposed to. You're asking this to do a job that can do, and it's just not possible. But this does give you an idea how big this machine is, or I should say how big these bales are. I don't think you guys understand. These bales are 6 feet tall by 6 feet wide. They're just massive. They weigh about 1,600 pounds. And this is what I pick up with the rear of the Coyote and the Bad Boy. Now the Bad Boy will actually put one on the front if you got one on the back, and it'll carry him. But that is a lot of weight. But again, we're not asking this machine to do things it can't. But I do have some 4x5 bales that this machine will handle just fine. Check this out. I got the hay forks on there right now. But what I'm really interested in is this bucket. Check this thing out. So this is gonna be super cool. So our Dozer man has one of these buckets. I think this is a 4-way, and he's got a 4-way, our Dozer guy does. But this scoops, of course, goes up and down, articulates with your loader. But then you've also got an option to dump, or clamshell, if you will. It's even it's kind of a grapple. Look at there. This is exactly what Bomalite thought I was gonna do, I'm sure. All right, let's go. See if we can go off road. Chickens! Man, look at that. That's that little bald cypress that we planted. It's already dying, man. Just not a good spot for a tree right there after they had a burn pile. You guys were right. We're squeaking. We got a rock in our track. It won't hurt it. What's up, Goofy? Gracie! What do you say? Oh my goodness. The little baby. Alright. Well, I was going to show you a cool feature about this bucket, how it articulates. But if I do it, it's going to dump cubes in one spot, and we'll have a big brouhaha. So I'm actually going to get a bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket, and I'm going to toss some cubes. And then I'll show you how the clamshell works. Miss Glory. Taters. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Doing all right? Doing all right? Yep. I'm still staying out here because Miss Glory does not want anybody around her baby. Enjoy. Gypsy. Sky, how you doing? Say good morning. You like it? You like it? I know, right? It's pretty slick, huh? Man, look at the growth on this one. My goodness. Speaking of growth, what's up, Blue? Junebug. Phineas. Princess. Golly. The horns on her. Annie. What do you say? Speaking of getting huge. Baby's looking much better. Duty's clearing the launch pad. Little baby. Miss Lucy. So this is mom and baby. Of course, that's Glory's baby. And this is last year's baby. But look at the growth on these two with the horns in like the last month. That's pretty stinking impressive. Let's go feed the donkeys, Pedro and Lily, and we'll take them some of the rest of these cubes. Oh, stay open. We'll just bump it. Fits like a glove. It actually does. I have to duck, but that's normal. It's not too bad. And I'm just showing the versatility of it. I can't bring my tractor through here. With my tractor, I got to go all the way around. So yeah, I could come back here now. I've got a tree saw. I've got all kinds of things. Pedro, what's up, buddy? He ain't afraid of nothing. Lily. I don't think you guys are ready for this. How's that, bub? Is that good? Oh man. Here, wait. We gotta spread them out now. Come on. There we go. There we go. It's okay. It's all right. Yep. It's a good donk not being scared of stuff. It's okay. Good girl. Lily's a little more careful. So yeah, it's a clamshell. That's what I call it anyway. It's pretty cool. Looks like we're leaking something right there though. It's either grease or fluid. We'll find out. Whew. Might as well get these out of here since we're back here with a bucket. I know that barbed wire's been bothering some of y'all for a long time. People telling me the animals are gonna trip over it, run into it. It's pokey. I'm like, they live in it. They live in a whole field of barbed wire. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. In between, run away with me. Oh man, you know what I just realized? Here's a big thing with this mini skid steer. These panels from Aeroquip are portable. They're easy to move with forks on a tractor, but they get a little cumbersome. That mini skid steer, it's not that that's the reason to buy the mini skid steer. I get it, okay? Once my panels are in place, I wouldn't need the mini skid steer. But what I'm saying is, if you had something you moved all the time, this is gonna be perfect. It's one of the reasons I haven't done this, because they're so cumbersome to move. I've got an auger, so I'm gonna build a corral back here with like 6 foot 2x6, a big wooden corral. That's what I want. I'm gonna take these trees down. Finally, I know that's been keeping some of y'all up at night for sure, to move these panels with that skid steer, because it'd be so easy. Because the tractor, it's so, you gotta raise and lower. It's just your field of vision. Everybody knows there's a reason and a place for a mini skid steer. And it's all clicking. You excited about the skid steer, Phineas? Are you excited? That water's clean. The bowl is not. Okay, it needs to be power washed again, but that water was almost down. It's been running for like an hour and a half. So the water's good. We just got to let her dry out. I'm probably going to fill this one up, but it takes longer than a video, let's put it that way. It takes an hour and a half to fill that up, and it takes about 45 minutes to fill that up. So just letting you guys know, it's not going to happen in this video, but it does get clean, it does get overflowed, it does get refreshed. Well, every day it gets refreshed. Probably every couple days it gets cleaned. It's actually pretty quick. I mean, if somebody was walking beside me, they wouldn't be able to keep up. It's quicker than a pace, that's for sure. Smells good. Willow. I love your gloves.
I thank you so much. Very stylish.
Just so everybody knows, we have black gloves. He chose the pink ones.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You said it was a good idea? I have those every now and then.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll give it to you.
So what are we doing? You're taking it off to what?
Taking it off, putting it inside, and then I'm gonna do stuff to it and then put it back on here.
Okay.
Yep.
Look at that.
Looks pretty good.
That was like a $25 pork butt.
Yeah.
So.
Something like that.
Yep. Actually, it was half off for us because we wanted fresh. They only had frozen.
Yeah.
And they hooked us up. So it was like $13.
Sweet.
So.
Yeah.
Get it in there.
I got
Do your
the new
thing.
seasoning on there too, so it better be good.
Sweet. If you guys want to see how that turns out, you got to watch his video tomorrow. Well, Bommalite, I am impressed. Very impressed. Made short work of that mess. Now I can mow. So by the time you guys are seeing this, it's Saturday, Labor Day weekend, and my folks and my family, everybody's coming over tomorrow. So I got to get this taken care of, get it mowed. Haven't mowed it since we took down that tree, but haven't needed to either because it hasn't rained. Well, now it's rained, it's thick. We want to cut it and take care of it. Use the stinking Bommalite. That's the first grapple I've ever used, ever. And it just picks stuff up, moves stuff around, sits stuff down, drive away and repeat. I mean, I'm stinking impressed, man. The one thing I'm really excited to try, and it's pretty heavy, I'm gonna have to have Kyle and Matt and probably Grandpa and everybody help me with tomorrow. I've got what's called a tree saw from Bommalite. And what that's going to allow me to do, it actually pivots. So instead of just cutting like this, like if you drove up to it with your skid steer and cut like this, you can actually rotate it 90 degrees and then you can raise it and drive up to stuff and cut things. So all that mess out there where we're going to put the poor rooster, all that mess out there, I need to put the stake back in the ground so he doesn't have to lean. It's got the shoulder lean. By the way, I never dance like that. I just got kicked out of parties for making fun of people that dance like that. So, but Uncle Kyle can vouch for me. I didn't start it, and Uncle Matt finished it. I'm very pleased, man. Very pleased. But I'm gonna get out of here so I can mow and take care of that and edit this video so you guys can watch it today. You know how it goes. I got to get these out by 3 o'clock so you can watch them at 5:30 Central Standard Time every single day. Thanks to Bommalite. Thanks to you guys for watching because without sponsors. Oh, I want to say something. The other night, real quick, my brother and sister-in-law's premiere, they did an ad for olive oil. And somebody who watches and comments all the time is no longer allowed to comment on my videos because I blocked them. Because as soon as Shannon started talking about the ad for olive oil, which we all use, and in case you didn't know, Shannon's a chef. Shannon cooks. She knows what she's talking about. She didn't just go, oh yeah, I'll review some olive oil. You said in the premiere, I'm out of here because of an ad. Let me put that in perspective for you. The next time you ask a friend to go get lunch or to go get dinner or anything like that, and they tell you, I'm really trying to save up, it's almost Christmas. Like for example, my boss has offered me some overtime, so I can't come. If you defriend them, if you won't talk to them because that's why they don't want to have lunch with you, I'm gonna let you on a little secret. That's not the only reason they don't want to have lunch with you. Don't do that. These products, all these things that I get to show off and present to you guys is because you guys are here. Companies know that you guys watch because you want to see things like this, and you know that they help us better our farm and our homestead and ranchstead, whatever, okay? Let me tell you something, man. I might be the most frustrated I've ever been, because you can say whatever you want to me. I'll make fun of you, stamp it, put it in a thumbnail, all that stuff, but you say something about my family. Enough said. Anyway, 40,000 views, 7 days a week, 250,000 views weekly, just about. That's 1 million views a month. One person said something. So just keep in mind that even though you're that one person, you are the loudest sometimes, and that's not okay. Don't do that. With that said, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. God bless y'all for being here. Don't hate, appreciate, all right? Taylor's married now, so haters gonna hate. Shake it off. Boy, be shaking off that prenup, won't he? Y'all be good, don't work too hard, don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces. See y'all.